Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. My name's Jay, the principal lawyer here at Flow Migration Law. For international couples dreaming of a life together in Australia, one of the very first questions that comes up is a big one. Should we apply for the partner visa while the applicant is in Australia or from outside of Australia? This is the onshore versus offshore question, and the answer can shape the next year or two of your life. Today, I want to walk you through a real case study of a wonderful couple we worked with. Their story really highlights how choosing the offshore pathway can be a very practical and beneficial choice. So our story begins with an Australian citizen who was in Germany for a work assignment. While at a work party, he met a German national, and what started as just casual conversation soon turned into something much more. Their connection grew, they started dating, and eventually they moved in together, building a shared life in Germany. What was meant to be a 2-year work trip for the Australian partner turned into 4 years because their relationship had become the central part of their lives. When they decided the time was right to move to Australia and start their next chapter, they reached out to us with all the important questions. What's the most suitable way forward for them? This brings us to the first major hurdle for many couples. Let's break it down. The onshore pathway, which is the Subclass 820 visa, is really appealing because it means you can be in Australia together while the application is processing. If the applicant can get another visa to enter Australia first, like an eligible tourist visa, they can lodge the partner visa here. This usually leads to a bridging visa, which can come with work rights and access to Medicare once it's active. It lets you start building your life here sooner. Then there's the offshore pathway, the Subclass 309 visa. This is for when the person is outside of Australia when they apply. The big advantage here is that you can continue your lives overseas while the application is processed in the background. It gives you time to sort everything out properly, things like finishing up a job, selling a property, or just organizing a big international move without the pressure of a visa deadline looming in Australia. After we talked through the pros and cons for their specific situation, our client chose the offshore pathway. They were both established in their careers in Germany and really valued being able to wind down their lives there at their own pace. So with the offshore pathway chosen, our focus shifted to the heart of the application, the relationship evidence. The couple had lived together for over 2 years, which is a great foundation for a de facto relationship. Our job was to help them present their story and their evidence in the way that clearly demonstrated their partnership to the Department of Home Affairs. This involved looking at 4 key areas. First, financial interdependence. We gathered documents like joint bank account statements they used for rent and groceries and shared bills. Second, the nature of the household. This was about showing their living arrangements, their lease agreement, but also a mail that was addressed to both of them at their own home in Germany. Third, the social aspects. This is how you're seen as a couple by the outside world. We included photos of them with family and friends, joint travel plans, and statements from people who knew them and had seen their relationship grow. And finally, the nature of the commitment. This is their story. We worked with them on their written statements, detailing how they met, their time living together, and their genuine plans for a future together in Australia. By organizing everything neatly against these pillars, we put together a very comprehensive application. Now, while processing times always vary, our clients received their Subclass 309 visa grant much faster than the global estimated processing times at that time. A well-prepared application that clearly presents the evidence really can help a case officer make a timely assessment. So what are the key lessons from their journey? First, choosing between onshore and offshore is a deeply personal decision. There is no single best option. It really depends on your own circumstances. Second, the offshore visa can be a powerful pathway for couples who are settled overseas. It allows for a much more organized transition to Australia. And third, you don't need to be in Australia to get sound advice. With technology today, we can guide you through the whole process from anywhere in the world, making sure that your application is prepared correctly according to current Australian migration law. At the end of the day, your relationship is the foundation, and a well-prepared application is the bridge to your future here in Australia. Navigating this process, especially from another country, can feel like a huge task. The principal migration lawyer at our firm, which is myself, has over 8 years of dedicated experience in Australian migration law. I've had the privilege of guiding countless couples through both the Onshore 820 and the Offshore 309 partner visa processes. We understand how to frame an international relationship in a way that meets the department's requirements. If you're considering an Australian partner visa and would like to discuss your own unique situation, we invite you to book a consultation with us. You can find the link in our website, which is in the description below. I hope you found this case study helpful. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe for more insights into Australian migration. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.